Hi Goenkans. As we know that we are discussing chapter number 2 in history, the rise of socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. And today's topic is the February Revolution in Petrograd. So open your books. Let's start. In the winter of 1917, Petrograd was grim. There was food shortage in the workers' quarters. So first we need to understand what is Petrograd. Basically, this was the name of St. Petersburg, which was changed into Petrograd. Remember the situation in the workers' quarters? It was they were not having any kind of a food to eat. So they were in tension. So second point, 22nd February, a lockout took place at a factory. Workers of 50 other factories joined in sympathy. Women also led and participated in the strike. This came to be called the International Women's Day. So what happened on 22nd of Feb? After this situation, the factory workers they started strike against the miserable condition in the factories and all that, and also 50 more other factory workers joined with sympathy. They also were feeling the same situation. They also joined the strike. And first time, women also led to the participate in the strikes. This came to be called as the International Women's Day. In this strike, women also took part. They also took part in the strike, and that is why the February it is also celebrated as the Women's Day, 8th of Feb. Next point. The government imposed a curfew as the quarters of fashionable area and official buildings were surrounded by the workers. Why the fashionable area and the government quarters were surrounded by the workers? You need to understand that because in factories, in workers' quarters, there were shortage, there were scarcity of food and basic facilities. But on the other side, the government factories and the fashionable areas, they were living life in a very prosperous manner. So they decided to surround the buildings as a mark of protest. On the 24th and 25th of Feb, the government called out the cavalry and police to keep eye on them. So what happened on 24th and 25th? So government called the cavalry, the foot soldier as well as police to have a look, to have an eye on them so that they might take any serious step towards these garment factories as well as towards the fashionable section of the society. Remember one thing, there was a river in between them, River Neva. From one side it was a fashionable quarters and another side were the workers quarters. So both were feeling the same situation, both were in the different situation. Like in fashionable quarters the life was very good, prosperous, but in workers quarters, definitely as you are aware about, they were having the shortage of the food. On 25th of February, the government suspended the Duma and politicians spoke against this measure. So what happened on 25th of Feb? Tsar Nicholas II, he dismissed the second Duma. Remember first thing, first Duma it was dismissed by Tsar Nicholas II, second after 75 days, and second Duma was also dismissed by him. So this measure was not up to the mark. So politicians spoke against this measure. People were out with force once again. So this led people very angry and they were again on the streets for protesting. Isn't it? So I hope you have understood this. We have few more points which we are going to discuss in the next topic. Thank you, Goenkans.